$100 fabulousness today. We've got a selection, we've got silver, we've got different gemstones, we've got lots going on. If you haven't shopped with us before, it's very, very easy to do. If you're shopping on the Shop LC website, if that's where you're viewing this stream, then you should be able to put things in your cart right there. If not, you can always search them up and put them in your cart. If you shop on the website, if you shop online with us, everything over $50 ships for free. That's the word I'm looking for. Shops for free? I'm like, no, that's not it. Ships for free, so that's good news. If you are shopping on TikTok, then you're going to follow the link in bio to buy the items that you're after. If you're shopping on Facebook or Instagram, you can comment sold and the item number, and they'll be 101, 102, 103, and they'll be above me as we go along. And we will send you a link to buy the product. You are not committed at that point. We're just going to send you the link. You can take a look, see what you think, see if your size is left, and put it in your cart, see if you want to grab a few more things and get free shipping. That option is there for you. Everything is covered by our 30-day money-back guarantee, unless stated. So good news there. What else do we need to know?
I'm just making sure everything's connecting right now, but it looks like we don't have Instagram this morning.
No Instagram?
No Instagram. So just
did
Facebook.
We get banned? What did we do?
No, they were having technical issues yesterday. So yesterday we couldn't broadcast on Facebook, but we were broadcasting on Instagram.
Oh.
There was just a lot of issues yesterday.
Okay. Sounds like there is a lot going on. Well, that's like in general, isn't it?
Hopefully they'll join us on Facebook or our website.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so where are we going to get started today?
We are going to.
My screen here isn't on.
Huh?
This screen here isn't on.
Oh no. Pick up the remote that does not save Samsung.
Okay.
And hit that button. We're still trying to get things taken care
of.
There we go. Now you can see it.
Magic.
Yay. The magic of remotes.
Now I can see what product we've got. I was like, hold on a minute.
All right, we're going to start with some blue sapphire. If I can get this thing to scan. There we go.
All right, so we're going to have the ring. We're going to have the matching pendant coming up straight after this.
Of course.
So, do I have a ruler? Yes, I do. Here we go. Okay, first of all, I want you guys to see how big this is. Mahusive is the technical term. I think we've established that. If it's not a GIA accredited term by now, then it will be by the time I'm done with it. That's the plan. World domination through language is my MO here. All right, so we're in Madagascar Blue Sapphire here. We also have another option. We have it in the redstone. What's that one? Is that a...
That's a ruby, but it is not priced. So normally these two items, either the ruby or the blue sapphire is normally $134.
Okay.
But today we're only discounting the blue sapphire.
We're doing a deal on the blue sapphire. Okay. This is a beautiful piece. It's got a halo of white zircon, which is super, super sparkly. White zircon is one of the most underappreciated gemstones on the planet, as far as I'm concerned. Natural gemstone. And zircon, if I remember it, is about 4.5 billion years old. It's really, really old. They use it sometimes to carbon date other things. That's how old it is. It's pre-biblical. It's pre-anything, really. It is ancient, and it is super, super sparkly and looks amazing when you pair it with such a deep, dark stone like this blue sapphire here. So this is from Madagascar. So Madagascar is... southeast corner, little island, southeast corner off the southern coast of Africa, right next to Mozambique, and that's where loads of the rubies and sapphires come from. And then Madagascar was kind of part of that, and it kind of separated out at some point in history. So a lot of amazing gemstones come from that little corner of Africa. I mean, there's a million great gemstones from Africa in general, but it's a huge continent. But that little corner is one of those special places on Earth where magic happened, and we get corundum, which is just amazing, which is what we're looking at right here. So we have got a 12 by 10 sapphire here, 5.5 carats of it, and that is surrounded by a beautiful halo, and it's beautifully done. A halo of tapered baguettes, which is just very, very elegant looking. Loving this. It's got scale, it's got presence, and it's going to be affordably priced. So let's take a look at your price point. $134.99 for the ruby one. That's the price we should have been at today, because the live stream magic has happened, and by magic I mean that Jennifer has used all her leverage, i.e. blackmailing tools, to get the management team to bring the prices down as much as we can. We do special pricing for the live stream, and in 24 hours these prices don't have to be held anymore. So the price I'm giving you now works until 10 a.m. tomorrow.
No, 4 p.m.
4 p.m. tomorrow?
Yeah.
4 p.m. tomorrow, and then it is back up to where management would really much rather it would be. So your price today is $99.99. We're in platinum over sterling silver, and we have all the sizes 6 through 11 here. And I'll just take this off and give you a little video tour.
We actually have good quantities and everything except for the size 6. There is only one piece available.
Okay, limited availability in the size 6 here.
But
okay.
every other size we've got double digits.
And this is a 4.6 star rating. Should we have a look at their reviews for a minute?
Yeah, let's take a look. Ooh.
While I take a sip of my Shop LC coffee.
No worries. Look at this.
Okay, Annette said spectacular. When I opened the box, I said, wow, so much more attractive in person. Wow. Sue said, beautiful ring with ballerina stones, just perfect. The main stone is deep dark blue, like midnight blue sapphire. That is a good description. I like that.
Everything's big, beautiful.
This
wow.
ring is a wow. Yeah, okay.
So.
One person wrote, not as large as I thought. Really?
I don't know.
Is that okay? Well, your 30-day money-back guarantee is there. If it's not as big as you thought, I don't know how big you're expecting. If it's not everything you dreamed of, send it back, no questions asked. That's the beauty of shopping with us here at Shop LC, is that you always have that option. All right, so we've got the matching pendant, so let's move on to that.
Give me a second here.
Do keep me cognizant of timing and pacing, Jen.
Of course.
And I will, of course, slow down, speed up. And if you do want to ask questions about the items as we go along today.
Yeah, definitely ask questions. Let
Yeah.
us know what you're thinking. Ooh, can you tell me about the ring you're wearing? Okay, Betty. Betty was asking a little bit more about the ring.
Okay, so this is a Madagascar blue sapphire. It is 5.5 carats, and it was it 10 by 12? I'm forgetting the details now.
The stone, yeah, 12 by 10.
12 by 10, 5.5 carats, and it is surrounded by a ballerina halo of beautiful, sparkling, natural white zircon, and set in platinum over sterling silver. Now, I'm having real trouble with this lobster claw today. Who'd have thought? I only wear jewelry for a living. Normally, I'm just like one and done.
Yes, Miss Tokyo, we ship anywhere in the U.S.
Yes, anywhere in the U.S.
And because this is over $50, it's free shipping.
Yep, free shipping as well on this one. So good news there. We also do what we call bill to, ship to. So you can bill it to your credit card at your address and ship it to anywhere else in our shipping territories. There's more detail on that on the website, but yeah, shipping included and free on any items over $50.
Yes, Miss Tokyo, those are real stones.
Real
It's
stones.
Madagascar blue sapphire.
Yes, and white zircon, which is a real gemstone. Set in sterling silver, which is just bathed in platinum to keep it looking fabulous.
Now, did we tell them about the budget pay?
I don't think we did. That's a very good point. So budget pay is in here as well. So budget pay is the option to put it into 5 different payments. So here's how it works. You pay the first payment, and the payments are $20. You're also going to pay your shipping and your taxes in one go, and then we send you the item. So it's not like you have to keep paying and then it ships out to you. First payment, shipping, taxes. There's no credit check and there's no interest. So good news there. The other question was the price. $99.99 or $20 when you put it on budget pay. So great news there, and keep the questions coming.
Yeah.
If you have any more questions, let me know. We're gonna keep it moving.
And actually, I want to drop the link to our live stream real quick in the TikTok.
Nice.
So that they can have it.
Okay.
So bear with me.
So if you're on TikTok and you want to move on to the website where you can see the live stream and actually shop while you watch, go look at the website. We've got you all sorted. Okay. Miss Tokyo Trouble says, baby, that's a deal. Y'all, let's sell her out. How many have we got? Size 6, there's literally one.
Yeah, size 6, we've got a total of 64 pieces.
Okay, so there is enough for everyone at the moment, but you never know. So next item is going to be the matching pendant necklace here. Am I making you have octopus arms?
Yes.
All right.
I was like scrolling through.
I'm having a seizure trying to follow the flailing hands.
Uh-oh.
What, mine? Am I flapping?
I think you're flapping. I think that's what she's trying to say.
Okay.
We'll try to keep the hands down there, Miss Jen.
I'll stand still. I'll stand still. Is that better?
Do we need to put you in the chair so you have to sit on your hands?
Yeah. Yeah, that was me at school though. If only she'd sit still and listen, she could actually excel. That was in pretty much every school report. Thanks, teachers.
All right, we've got it loaded. We've
Okay.
got the pendant, the matching pendant.
Matching pendant. Here we go. Let me bring this up where you can see it. There we go. Nice piece. Again, it's going to match exactly with the ring in the previous auction. So this is a great way to build up an affordable suite here. The gemstones here are going to match the specifications. 5.5 carats in that center Madagascar blue sapphire. And then you've got 5.5 carats of that surrounded by tapered baguettes in that sparkling white zircon. Now, white zircon, very, very underestimated gemstone. It gives you a diamond-like sparkle. It's beautiful. And it's one of those things where I don't think our light here really... Oh, good morning, Michelle. Nice to see you. I don't think our lighting here ever really does it justice, because I've seen white zircon in our studio a million times. It wasn't until I ordered a piece, and got it home and saw it under my own light at home and also in daylight, that I was like, wow, this has got a really nice sparkle to it. And it's something that until that point I just hadn't really seen it well identified, especially not in the studio here. I know when we go into the main studio, we'll bring the lights down and do single source lighting where we have one light on it instead of like the 50 that we've got in here, and that can also help the sparkle. But do you know what's the best one single light source? Daylight, sunlight, going out to the sunshine and seeing your diamonds sparkle. And I thoroughly recommend opening everything at the mailbox for that reason, so you can see it outside in the daylight. If your mailbox is outside, because we had this conversation the other day, my mailbox is about an 8-minute walk from my front door, which is Texas for you. It's a long way.
Yeah, mine's at the beginning of my subdivision.
Right.
And I don't enter or exit out of that one. I go out through the side one.
Oh, that's annoying.
And so
That is
I
annoying.
check my mailbox maybe once every 2 weeks.
Right. But when I lived in New Jersey, the mailbox was on the door, like next to the door.
Yeah.
But in England, your mailbox goes through your door every time.
Oh,
So
see,
mail
that's even more convenient.
Mail comes into the house, so a lot of the time we would have what you call a cage on the back of the letterbox,
Yeah.
so that it would catch the mail. Otherwise, you know, your packages landed on the mat with a thud, or even worse, the dog will come and steal your mail before you got to it, and sometimes tear it up. So we used to have a mail cage on the back of our front door.
See, growing up, our mailbox was right there by the door.
Yeah.
Or, you know, in a mailbox at the end of your driveway.
Mhm.
Growing up.
Which we do get in Texas sometimes, but
Yeah.
that was more common, I thought, when we lived in New Jersey.
Yeah.
People actually had a mailbox.
I think they started doing the big boxes in the newer subdivisions.
Yeah, when they started building those enormous subdivisions that I live in now. And I used to think, wow, this is so different from Jersey. The subdivision's huge. You've got to walk for 10 minutes just to get out of the subdivision. I used to hate it, but now it's quite good. Because come Girl Scout cookie season, there's Girl Scouts everywhere. And when I'm like, I could do with some mint bins, there's normally some like within a 2-minute walk. So I was just like,
no, not in my neighborhood.
and these days they've got a sign on the lawn with a QR code. I can just be like, yeah, bring me some mint bins. And by the time I get home with the dog,
my
there's a Girl
goodness.
Scout at the door. It's amazing.
So pretty soon you can Uber it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know.
that would be the way to do it.
I knew my niece who lives up in, or my grandniece, I should say, who lives up in New Hampshire. When she was in Girl Scouts, they had a website.
Yeah.
Where anyone in the family can buy her cookies, and then they would actually ship them to you.
Yeah. Well, the Girl Scouts near me did a shipping special the other day, and they reduced their $15 shipping down to $5.
Oh my
And
goodness.
I was just like, wow, the amount of money I spend on Girl Scout cookies, like that seems like a lot for shipping. So I just make sure I shop from the Girl Scouts and they bring them to my door. That's the
There
way.
you go. All right. Let's go ahead and give them the price price of this pendant and the budget pay?
So we're at $99.99 for this pendant, $20 budget pay as well. So if you want to get them both, $20 each on budget pay. You're going to get the chain as well. That is going to be an 18-inch chain with a lobster claw closure. If you don't love the chain, you can always switch it out. We've got tons more on our website. And on Fridays, when you watch the TV show, we often have a lot of silver chains as well because we do under $10 Fridays. So if you get this today and you're like, I really want to switch that chain out, want a 20-inch, watch the show on Friday and you should be able to find something. Alrighty, let's keep it moving.
Alrighty, I'm just checking to make sure there's no more messages that we're missing out on.
Talking of Friday on the TV show,
Are you working tomorrow?
I am working tomorrow, and
Are you working with Chuck or?
Yeah, I'm working with Chuck, and we have David Pollock, and he's in at 12, isn't he, on Friday?
I
he's in
think
at 12.
so. I don't remember.
We have a Lab Direct Spectacular coming up on Friday, and I love David's products because my skin is just the worst. I'm so sensitive, and I cannot risk a breakout because I've got to keep putting makeup on and coming to work and sitting under studio lights. So if my skin breaks out, goes red, which it does sometimes, it's a nightmare. So I have to be super, super careful about my products. And my hit rate with, because nothing is ever perfect across the board, never. And normally I have to shop for very, very high-end cosmetics and makeup products. Even at the salon, I've had an allergic reaction to like one of the gels and creams they put on me. Like, I'm still finding out new things I'm allergic to every day. It's so fun. But David's, yeah.
I have to be. Well, I mean, you've seen my back of my hand.
Right. I mean, yesterday,
I break out.
hand lotion did that. Look at that.
Yeah, soap makes me break out. On
That's
the back of my
crazy.
hands.
Yeah, that was just yesterday from some hand lotion. So I have to be super, super careful. And so far, I think one out of the multiple products that I've tried of David's has caused a reaction. So that's a good hit rate in my book. I trust him.
So far, I think it's Aveeno that helps.
Oh, Aveeno?
Yeah.
Like the colloidal oatmeal stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's going to be really good.
Because I use the body wash for that and the hand lotions.
Yeah, that's it. All right, so we're moving on to our next item, which is going to be adorable.
It's adorable.
This is so cute.
We had one ring similar. I think we had elephants last week.
This is the Bali Legacy crocodile ring. So cute. So I love Bali Legacy anyway because it is made by artisans in Bali. And if any of you saw the footage of Marva in Bali visiting like all of our like craftsmen and women over there, it's amazing to see. That was Marva in her element. I loved her, seeing how happy she was in those videos and visiting all the craftsmen and women and seeing how our silver work is done. And it's a very, very manual process, not completely handmade, but incredibly manual and often without really using much in the way of electricity either. Sometimes they get ingenious with power drills to like spin up silver wire so they can cut it and then make it into a chain. It's so much work, it's crazy. And for the price that you pay for our Bali Legacy stuff, the two sort of don't seem to compute. It doesn't work in my head. But what you do get is pieces that are hand inspected and hand worked on, so that somebody is actually there going, is it perfect? Am I proud of that? And that is what gives you the quality, because somebody cared about the piece they bought you. Let me just bring this back in. There we go. So a beautiful crocodile design on the front, kind of almost like a millwork edge. It's like a twisted border going on here.
On the photo behind you.
Little bit of a taper going on, so it's a comfort fit band, which is super, super nice. And you can just see there's the nose of the crocodile right there. There's his eye, and then he goes around there, and then his tail comes up there. And then you have that beautiful pebbly design that's one of the motifs of our Bali Legacy range. Very, very nicely done. So we have it in the crocodile. Are the other pieces marked down too, or just this one?
We're only focusing on this one. So like I said, last week we had the elephant.
Mm-hmm.
So this week we're focusing on the crocodile.
Okay, so we have some other ones on the website, but the crocodile is the one that we've got a special deal on for you today.
So all the other ones, just to let you know, they're $39.99.
Okay, so this is the only one that we've smacked down. We have it in sizes 6, 7, 8 and 9 only. Would look great on almost any finger. Would work as a pinky ring. Would work, I can't get it over my thumb, this particular one, but it would work as a thumb ring as well. Super nice, and it's $19.99, $20.
Yeah. And there's budget pay.
$6.67 with 3 budget pays.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I like that. And this is the kind of piece as well. So I'm kind of getting into matching family jewelry. So for my grandmas, I like to get them brooches, and then I get the same brooch so we can wear the same thing in different countries because they're miles away in England. For my kids, I like to get them things that we can like mix and match in so that we can be the same. So for this one, I'll probably get like the crocodile for one of them, get the other one for a different one. And then we can kind of be nicely kind of matching without being too matchy-matchy. I like the idea of that. Especially for family occasions and events and things like that. To be able to coordinate our jewellery is such a nice touch, I think. So nothing left in a size 10. I'm getting a low stock warning on this one. Which size is going to sell out first?
Let's take a look. Let me go through the sizes. Size 6, we've got 5 pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Size 7, we've got 11.
Okay.
Size 8, we've got 14.
Okay.
And size 9, we have 8.
Okay. So
So we've got
limited across the board.
Limited, but not too shabby.
There's enough for a minute. Okay.
Exactly.
I'm just looking at the TikTok screen there. It's all getting very complicated with the emojis and stuff.
Are they giving you little emojis? Are they giving you some
What does
love
a
over there?
donut mean?
The donut? Oh, they give you a donut?
I don't know. I see donuts at the bottom of the screen with the number 30 underneath.
Oh, that's if they want to send you a donut.
Okay.
You would see it on the other screen if they gave you a donut. Or a rose.
What does it mean if someone gives you a donut?
You know what? I don't know.
Okay, good, because I've got no idea.
I keep seeing it.
Please do explain to me if you know.
Yes.
Maybe we're all new on this one. Okay.
And
I
maybe
feel like
I'll find out for
I feel like we need some more social media training.
Because, Oh, did I tell you what I did find out about our own website?
What?
You see that little bell above the size 10 because we're sold out?
Does it alert you when we've got new stock?
It does.
Ah,
You sign up.
it's obvious
and
when
it
you
can
think
alert
about
you.
it, but I've never actually put to it. Like, as soon as you said that, I was like, I bet that alerts you.
Yeah, you can sign up
Wow.
for an alert. So if we get this back in stock and you really want the size 10,
Are
it can
those
alert
earrings
you.
in our show today on the right?
Huh?
Are those earrings on the right that I can see on our show today?
Those? No.
They're pretty though.
I know those aren't pretty. Maybe for the next show.
I'd like those. I shop with you guys so much. Oh, and the moissanite as well.
Oh, it's a pink and white moissanite. Ooh, those are pretty.
Very,
See,
very nice.
We're pre-shopping for another show.
You see, my husband calls my paychecks Australian paychecks because they work like boomerangs. They hit my bank account from Shop LC and then they bounce right back to Shop LC because I'm like, oh, there was this ring I bought, and then we had gold at an amazing deal, so I had to buy that. And my husband's like, really? Did we make any money this month, or did you just go jewelry shopping
Well, see,
again?
before your paychecks were to help you pay for your renovations.
Well, yes, that's it. I had to cover the cost of my car, which I only bought when I went back to work, and then I had to like cover the renovations. Oh my goodness, my house was being renovated for about a year. We need to do the laundry room next, and I'm just like, no more. Don't make me do it.
There was one girl on TikTok I followed. I don't remember her name, but she had renovated her entire first floor while her husband was deployed.
Nice for him, not so much fun for her.
No, she designed it. She did everything. She put things in, and
But the disruption, oh my goodness.
But she did it herself.
Oh wow.
She did it all herself.
So that's a woman. That's a keeper.
Yeah.
I wish I was that useful. I'm just not.
Yeah, and it was gorgeous.
There was once upon a time when I was quite handy with DIY. I used to like paint my own like rooms and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
These days I'm like, oh, I don't have the patience. I'm not even gonna try. It's bad.
Oh.
It is bad. I'd rather just keep working and pay someone else to do it. Bad. And because as well, like I get frustrated that I'm not perfect at it. Like I like doing things that I'm good at. I really hate doing things I'm not.
I'm actually starting to get back into crafts again. So I started a blanket, doing knitting a blanket.
Oh.
So whenever I have free time and I'm just sitting still to watch TV, I break out the knitting and.
See, I should start crocheting again. For a long time, all my friends got a hand crochet blanket when they had a baby.
Yeah.
But now I'll be 45 this year, so a lot of my friends have stopped having babies.
Yeah.
Because they're a little bit older.
Well, we've got plenty of people here having babies.
Well, yeah, there's plenty more babies to be had, so I should probably get into it again. But yeah.
So, yeah, no, because needed something else to do while I was watch TV.
Yeah.
And so.
Well, I always recommend putting your Apatra products by the TV so that you can do your facial while you're watching.
Oh, there you go. Well, you know,
It's
a lot of
called
people
habit
say that I
stacking.
don't need that.
Well, it's never a bad thing to get started with your skincare because it's not too late once you've seen the signs of aging, but it's always better to prevent.
Yeah, I don't know. I still have, what was it? It's already February. Let's see, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 10 more months before I turn 50.
Okay, you've got a little bit of time then.
Yeah, I got some time. All right, show them that beautiful owl bracelet.
Yeah, so I had this on the show with Chuck yesterday morning actually, and it was one of my favourites then as well. What I enjoy about this is we list it as being 6.5 inches. Let's start by saying that's not very accurate. Let me measure it for you because this has got some jump rings. So saying it's 6.5 inches is, well, okay, so we have 3 sizes. So I have the 8-inch here, but look at that. It's 8 inches to the first jump rings. So it'll actually go out to 8.5. So if you wear the 6.5, you're actually going to get a little bit more room as well. If you wear the 7.25, you're going to get a bit more room as well. So the description here doesn't quite cover it. We've got 2 jump rings. It's Barley Legacy. It's got the toggle closure. And I love the fact the detail even goes through to the toggle. And the other thing I want to show you is that even the back is beautifully finished here. That is what you get with our Barley Legacy craftsmen and women, is that attention to detail. It's just fabulous all the way along. Good quantity of silver as well, about 15 grams of silver in this piece, give or take, depending on what size you get. Getting a low stock warning, and which size is that for?
That was the size 7. Unfortunately, they did not that on my sheet, so I don't know how many.
Okay.
Actually, I can look that up. Hold on.
Okay.
I have a super secret page here.
A secret page?
I have a secret page.
Oh.
I can look up quantities.
Oh.
Ooh. But the bonuses of being from merchandising.
Ah.
From one of my many hats that I used to wear. Alright, we've got 5 pieces left.
Okay. In the 7-inch.
In the 7 and a quarter.
7 and a quarter. Okay, so limited quantities here.
But in the 6.5 we have 24.
Mm-hmm.
In the 8 we've got 17. So.
Okay. All right. So select your size. If you're between sizes, you can size down quite confidently because you do have that extra jump ring as well. If you're not sure, you could always order 2 sizes and return one. 30-day money back guarantee is in play here. Your price is going to be $49.99. That is $10 on budget pay over 5 payments, and you're going to get free shipping on this one. Even though it's 1 cent under our shipping cap, we're letting you off on this one. You're welcome. This is a beautiful piece. I like it because of the owl stations. It's a great piece for maybe graduations, teacher gifts, librarians, or just anyone who loves owls in your life. And I love the fact that it's very, very everyday wearable. It's not too flash for wearing every single day, although nothing's too flash for every day as far as I'm concerned. You know me, I'll wear my big moissanite hoops to the grocery store. I don't even care. I'm like, if I've got it, I'm wearing it, and that's the end of it. Oh, the other thing I need in my next show, Jennifer, I bought some amazing Zambian emerald and white zircon earrings. I got those a year ago, and now I need a pendant to go with them. So we need to have a look through our inventory so that I can shop with you guys and get the matching set, because I love the earrings, but I always put them on and think, oh, it'd be really nice to have a pendant to go with these. Yeah. And then I never got one. So there you go. But I grabbed the earrings when I saw them. It's one of those things that I saw them, I loved them, and I was like, ooh, shall I, not sure. And the quantity was going down and down and down and down. I was like, oh my goodness, it's now or never. Bought them there and then, and Matt and I sold them out in one presentation, and we've never had them back. And that day I was like, okay, when you see it, get it. If you're over it by the time it arrives, that's fine, you just return it. We actively encourage that behaviour around here. You know, if you don't love it, if you bought it on impulse, overindulged, bought 3 things that day, knowing you can only really keep 2, that money back guarantee is there for you. But I got them home, and that's the piece that I got home, And I was like, our studio lights didn't do these justice at all. They were just so beautiful. I love them so much. I wore them to graduation last June. And then one of those pieces that people are like, oh my gosh, they're really nice. Where'd you get them? I was like, well, you know I work for a jewellery channel, right? Clues are there.
Clues.
Yeah. All right, so let's keep it moving. Where are we going to next?
We're going to the Bali chain.
Okay.
That's right there.
All right. I have a nail appointment this afternoon. I need to get my thumbnails sharpened or something because they're essential for getting the lobster claws.
Oh yeah.
And I've been struggling with them recently, like an amateur or something.
Oh no, you don't want that.
No.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ooh, look at that price.
Okay, so first thing you need to know about this too long naked chain is, I wish I could show you the video of how they make this. So you know what I was talking about earlier on, how the Balinese craftsmen will use a piece of silver wire and they'll kind of clamp it on the end of a drill and very slowly turn the drill so that the wire becomes a spiral. Then they'll hold the spiral and kind of clip it all the way along so you get sort of rings basically. And then they get those rings and they solder them together over and over and over and over again until they hand make this chain. That's basically how the process goes. It is very, very clever, but incredibly time consuming. It's just unbelievable. And even it takes even longer to do when you realise that this is a 30-inch chain that we're looking at right here. So has anyone seen the, do you have the video? Oh, here we go. There we go. So he's putting it through a gauge there to make sure that it's exactly the same gauge. Then he uses, I was thinking it's power drill, a hand drill there to make the loops, and then they cut them through. And as they come off, you can see they form rings. And then each of these rings are very, very carefully soldered into perfect little hoops. And then look how they make the chain. That is meticulous detail. I mean, he's already been here working on this for an hour at this point, you'd have thought. And some of them need to be crushed down so that they can make the different styles of chain. And then this is how they build the chain up like this. Solder, next one, solder, next one. I think, is he making chain? Yeah, it looks for a minute like he's making a basket there, but it's actually, look at that, that's your chain coming together. Very three-dimensional. That level of craftsmanship is just crazy. And if you imagine how long it took to get 30 inches, and then everything is meticulously tested to make sure it's the perfect gauge all the way through. And I've got to tell you that whenever I'm in the studio, the first thing I do is grab the chain and I give it the sweater test to see whether it snags or catches. It never does. They are so good. Yeah, so you know, the Daily Show is back on, and Jon Stewart presented the other night, and then the other guy whose name I've completely forgotten was on, I think last night, the night before, I can't remember, and he had some wrapper on, and he was wearing the biggest gold chain you've ever seen, and I was like, oh, there we go, there was a 30-inch chain in the wild, and Glenn was like, what? And I was like, we sell 30-inch chains all the time. You don't see them very often on people because it is a custom length. And then, of course, this rapper comes on the TV. He's wearing like a Miami Cuban, and it's in a 30-inch. I was like, 30-inch chain, there we go. That's how you do it. And, of course, like we always talk about, the bigger chains are better for sweaters and winter time because you've often got a big jumper on, and then it shows up against you know the colours that you're wearing. So yeah, 30 inch is great for wearing over the top of things. And look at that. You don't even have to bother with the closure if you don't want to. Very, very easy. Your closure here is going to be a shepherd's hook with nicely finished out end caps. And the joy of these is that when you've got it how you want it, you can give it a little squeeze like that and bring it right in so that it's not going to come undone during the day. Or you could even just completely close it up so that it's never coming off. And then just don't even bother having to undo it. Now I like a 30 inch because if you're taller, larger stature, if you're wearing it over the top of a sweater, perfect length. It's also a very good length if you've got something practical or functional as your pendant. So if you've got one of those little magnifying pendants so that you don't have to keep digging out your reading glasses, great length for that because you're going to be able to like lift it up and actually use it. Reviews on this one. George said, these Bali chain necklaces are so widely praised that a positive review isn't needed, but we always liked it. Compliments are always nice, just keep them coming, okay?
Of course.
But here is one anyway, beautiful necklace, made to the highest standard of craftsmanship and artistic design. Couldn't agree with you more here. Your price point though is amazing. When you consider that it must take hours and hours and hours, probably even a full day's work to make one of these. And there's 22 grams of silver here. And we're at $77.99. That's less than you'd pay for a silver pendant chain in a lot of the jewelers. $15.60 on budget pay, 5 payments. Great deal. And at 30 inches, you can double it over as well. So let's just have a look at that before we go. Because if you want to wear a shorter chain, then you just go like this. I'm getting it caught in my hair now. There we go. And then this will do up. And then I'm going to move the chain back. And then we have a double layer, sort of 14 and 14.5 inch kind of length going on there. And that looks really nice. If you're wearing a higher neckline, or if you're wearing like a button-up shirt and you're just going to see a little bit, that's the way to do it. It looks very expensive when you double it up like that. Looks like money, people. All right, so let's keep it moving.
Well, do we tell them about our daily treasure sweepstakes on our website? Or did you not know about this?
I've seen it when I've been on the website. I have not paid attention.
So basically, they can enter daily for
Okay.
a chance to win some amazing prizes. Like today's prize is the JBL Flip 6 portable waterproof speaker,
Ooh.
which I have this one. This is what I won at the Christmas party.
Oh, nice.
It is great sound to it.
Very
Great
handy
sound.
for the hot tub and the
Oh, yeah.
bathroom.
Waterproof too. So like in the past, like yesterday, someone won a Samsung Galaxy S23.
And it tells you who won what. So you
Yeah.
can see that they're real people.
Tim got the Eon 1962 Swiss Movement watch. Tracy got a Moissanite Trilogy ring.
Nice.
Mark got the Beats Solo 3 headphones. So it's not just, I mean, look at that. Last week, someone got $500 Shop LC credit.
That goes a long way here.
Yeah, someone's got TVs, Apple, the iPad,
Ooh.
Chromebooks. So every day it's a different prize.
Nice.
So don't forget to enter to win on that.
The Daily Treasure Sweepstakes. I
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. I see that on the website and I know I can't enter, so I just
I know.
scroll on by.
Same here. I can't
Yeah.
enter anyway,
Mhm.
but I always like to mention it because it
Yeah.
is a great.
Yes, of course. Okay, so
Contest.
next item
It's
is going to
citrine.
be Brazilian citrine. So when I was in India in November, it feels like such a long time ago now, but it's only 4 months ago?
Yeah, something like that.
About 4 months ago. I actually saw our gemstone polishers working on citrine pieces like this one. And sometimes you mount the gemstone on a little tool and then hold it against the polishing wheel and sort of get the facets where you want them and polish them up and all the rest of it. With the bigger pieces of citrine and amethyst, there was a couple of our craftsmen, well, they were all men actually in that particular team. A lot of the gem setters are women, there's a very strong female team, but the polishers were men, generally. And this guy was sat there with his polishing wheel, holding the citrine in his bare fingers. And I said to the guys that I was with, I was like, you do provide personal protection equipment, don't you? And they were so, oh yes, we provide it. We can't make them wear it or use it. So they choose. And so one of the guys actually spoke very good English. He called me over. He wanted to have a little chat and tell me all about what he does. And he's like, no, I can't get the fine control if I'm in sort of all gloves, all that kind of stuff. So I just use my fingers. I was like, does it hurt? And he said, not anymore. And he showed me his fingers where they're quite calloused up because he'd been on this polishing wheel for years and years and years. I was like, does that hurt? He's like, no, it's fine, it's fine. He's like, but look at this. And he picked up the piece of citrine he was working on. It looked amazing. And I was like, all right, my dude, you do you. But I was just amazed at how, and it was true of everything that I saw when I was in India, is the pride of our people. They are so proud of what they do. They're so excited to create these amazing pieces. But they're also incredibly meticulous. Like, attention to detail is so important to them. There's no one like shouting and cracking a whip. They all want to turn out beautiful pieces, and they it's just the care and attention to detail is incredible. And I couldn't believe how manual every single process was, from the lost wax casting, which every single one needs a wax cast for, to the, and then they make the tree of the wax, which then they turn into a tree of little tiny parts to go in the jewelry pieces, and then somebody else puts it together and polishes it and polishes the gemstone and sets. Everything takes forever. It is such a long process, and then to see that, and then to see what we charge for these pieces, it's like there's a disconnect. Like, surely more money and time and effort went into these pieces than we could ever cover with the prices we charge. But it's testament to the fact that we take almost everything from buying the rough gemstone to finishing the piece and selling it straight to you with no middlemen anywhere along the line. It's not like we send it out for polishing. It's not like we send it out. It's not like we ask designers to design pieces for us. We're not paying those commissions along the way, and every single one of those savings comes straight back to you. We also talked about a word the other day, which is one of the words of the year this year. So our Pantone colour of the year is peach fuzz. One of the words of the year.
I love that name though.
Peach fuzz.
Peach fuzz.
One of the words of the year is a word called greedflation, which is when brands generally price things according to their own greed. They think they can get more for something, so they just put the price up. And we see that everywhere. You know, I think, I shouldn't really name names here, but a popular theme park chain put their prices up terribly. I don't know if you noticed that when you were there, Jen. Like, they got really expensive in the last few years.
Yeah.
Because they could.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a little bit of COVID stuff to recoup, but they kind of just kept pushing their pricing, and I think they brought it back down again a little bit more now. But
no.
that was a good example of greedflation. They could charge more, therefore they did, and we do the opposite essentially here at Shop LC. We look at the marketplace, those comparisons that we look at all the time. That's where we start, and we say, can we do this better, cheaper than the rest of the marketplace? And if the answer is yes, then we do what's called cost plus. So we work out what it costs us to make it, add on enough margin to keep the lights on here and, you know, pay our staff, and then that's it. There is no adding that extra bit because the market will absorb the price. We just do cost plus, and then our goal is always to give you the best prices ever, and that's what we do. So without further ado, let's take a further look at this one. This is a colossal citrine. That is going to be, can I have a look at my stone breakdown? That's a AAA Brazilian citrine, so likely to be one of Tony's finds that we've got here. Beautiful colour on it. That is going to be a 17 3/4 carat stone. Massive. 16 by 16, AAA graded, so not just any gemstone, but a graded gemstone. Oh, that's nice. Very deep colour going on. That is enhanced with white zircon baguettes set into the band there, beautifully done, and a nice high crown with more design work going on there as well. Very nicely done. Your price point here is going to be $97.99 or $19.60 when you put it on budget pay. We also have it in amethyst, but that one's not been smacked down. We haven't worked the magic on that one.
Yeah, that's the normal price.
Yeah, that one is at $139.99. That's how much this should be. But we've got some good reviews, so shall we take a look at some reviews, see what you guys said?
Big and purple. I love that one, Linda.
Presumably, Linda bought the amethyst. Big and purple. Stephen says, superb, absolutely gorgeous. Toby said it was pretty with a nice colour stone and sent a picture. Mildred said, very nice, I like it a lot. So, yeah, you guys have given it the thumbs up. So good to know. We have this in sizes 6 through 10, and right now it's in good stock. So good news there. And of course, because we're over $50, you're going to get free shipping on this as well. Good news there. So if you do have any comments, questions as we go along here, do drop a note in the comments, and we'll get to as many of those as we can today. Where should we move to?
We are going to go to Santa Fe.
Okay.
We got some turquoise.
So it's going to be behind me here.
Yeah.
Okay. The ring first?
Yep, we're going to do the ring first.
So we are in a squash blossom flower style ring. Very Santa Fe styling. So a little while ago, I went to Fort Worth and saw the stockyards. And I didn't realise it was so like historic around there, and I've never seen it. And it was so cool. Really, really fun. Not playing.
It's not wanting to cooperate this morning.
It's really, really fun. And then when I take the kids away on spring break, one of the places we're going through is, what's it called? It's in Arizona where the turquoise comes from. No, it's gone completely. It'll come back to me either in the middle of a different item or probably when I'm at the nail salon later. I'll be like, oh, that's it. Kingman.
Yeah.
Kingman. We'll be going to Kingman.
And actually, no, we got a Royalston. I thought we had Kingdom. Kingman, we got Royalston.
Yeah, I wanted to go visit the mine, but they haven't really got a visitor centre or anything.
Yeah.
That would have been good. But yeah, so I should be going to the home of turquoise. So this one is Sierra Nevada turquoise, and you'll see as well that it's got this gold matrixing, a little bit of spider webbing going on here. You're going to have 1.9 carats of turquoise in a couple of different stones in this horseshoe / squash blossom design. Beautifully done, very, very Southwest styling. If you're going to the rodeo, which is coming up in March, right?
Oh, we've got rodeos.
I'm thinking of Houston.
The Houston one starts in, I believe, in 2 weeks. Because the Dallas one just finished, or the Fort Worth. I think San Antonio is what's next.
So I used to go to the Houston one a lot. And at the beginning of the rodeo, it's still 50 degrees outside. Everyone's in sweaters and coats and jackets and long pants for like the first week of the rodeo. And by the end of the rodeo, it's 100 degrees or at least 90.
So right now the San Antonio rodeo is going on.
Oh, okay.
So and I think when that one ends, then they go over to.
I guess a lot of people just go on tour and.
Yeah. So it was in Dallas. Now it's in San Antonio, then it'll go to Houston, and then when Austin gets a little one in between. Did
my video pause on the Shop LC website?
I think, no, it was on the TikTok.
Okay.
It does this from time to time on my end.
Oh well. Technical issues going on here.
Always. There's always.
Fun and games. I mean, if it
keeps us on our toes.
Yeah. I mean, life would be boring if all our tech worked all the time, right?
I know.
So squash blossom ring, perfect for any rodeos you've got coming up. Perfect for casual wear. I like our Santa Fe range and the turquoise pieces for the casual sort of denim weekend look, that kind of thing. Because I can be known to over bling on a weekday. Like I have no problem wearing my emerald earrings on the school run to the gym. Like I don't care. But there are days when I'm just like, okay. I want to wear my jewellery, but I don't want to be too flashy. Like, I don't need to be in the school playground wearing my moissanite and blinding the kids. Like, I just need a more casual look. And that's when I lean into our turquoise pieces because they allow you to look poised and polished, but while also remaining a little bit casual, remaining appropriate if you're just on the sidelines watching a soccer match or something. Then I feel like this blends in a little bit more than perhaps, a giant tennis bracelet. Perhaps. But like I said, there's no bad time to be fabulous. That's one of the things that I enjoy about amazing jewellery is that I don't think there's a bad time to ever wear any of it. $77.99 here. We have sizes 6 through 10. So 6, 7.
We have 5 to 10.
5 through 10. That's
5
right.
to 10.
Yeah, struggling with my numbers today. Lord help me. Numbers are a challenge. Words will be a challenge next, and then I'll be completely useless. $19.50 on budget pay and only 4 payments. No reviews. It's not marked as new, is it?
No, I think we've had it for a little bit. I think we just got these in earlier this month.
Okay.
Because of the Tucson show.
Ah,
I think these were leftovers from the Tucson show 2 weeks ago. So hasn't had a chance to have reviews yet.
I tell you what was fun about Tucson, watching Cheryl in her absolute element.
Oh, I know.
All the videos, her live stream, her Facebook updates. She just looks happy as a clam.
Well, she wasn't able to make it last year.
That's
because of
right.
the ice storm.
We had the storms, yeah, because she was maybe on the same flight as me last year.
Yeah, and she missed it.
It was
she couldn't get out of her house because of the ice.
Treacherous driving conditions on the way to the airport. I put my life in the hands of an Uber driver. I was like, I'm just not going to look. You just do your thing. I'm just going to sit in the back, scroll my phone, and hope the ice isn't too bad.
Right.
But Cheryl couldn't get there. I think she is further away from the airport than me as well. Which is
she's
the whole thing.
She's in Pflugerville.
Oh yeah.
So
it's a relatively short hop to the airport for me, but not so much for Shez.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you ever get a chance to look at Cheryl's Facebook or to see some of the footage of Cheryl at Tucson, she's just happy as a clam. It's like she's just lit up. It's amazing to see. I love seeing her that happy. Okay, so we're going to move on to our next item here. Same goes with Marva in her videos from Bali.
Oh, I know.
Just looks like she's living her best life there. I love that. I love that we can share that with you.
Yeah, anytime we do live shoots like that from different locations.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so we are staying in turquoise. This time it's Royston turquoise with sterling silver, 5 carats here. Now this is quite an intricate design. So
you know what? I was sleeping on the job over here.
So this is almost like it's suggestive of a tail feather, like it's an eagle design. Not quite sure where they're going with the design on here.
It's pretty though.
Abstract, or is it going to be a bird? Maybe it's going to be a suggestion of a bird design. I guess it's whatever you want it to be. That's the main point here. But this one is on clearance, so good news here. 5 carats of beautiful Royston turquoise with the brown and gold spider webbing going on here. Every piece is going to be completely unique and different. I like that. Your price point is going to be pretty amazing. Now, is it on clearance because we've only got a few left? How's the stock?
We've got about 20 pieces left.
Okay, 20 opportunities to get this. Doesn't come with a chain, but it would work on the Toulon Naga we had earlier. So I'm just going to make sure that that does fit before I tell you that. Otherwise, have a look on the website. We have plenty of options in silver chains for you. How do these work together? Because this one isn't going to come with a chain. Not quite on the chain because it doesn't get over the bail there. I mean, if you squeezed it, maybe, but I'm not going to mess around with it right now. So yeah, have a look on the website. Plenty of options for chains, or you might have one at home that is looking for a pendant body to go with it. And I do recommend, if you've got a chain and pendant collection and things don't have permanent homes, it is worth investing in a chain for every single pendant because it just makes it quicker and easier. Just be like, boop, that one. Instead of, I like that pendant, now where's the chain that I like with it? Just grab a few. At our price points, it is worth just grabbing a couple of chains. Get some gold over silver, get some silver ones, get some platinum over silver ones. Especially if you get platinum over silver or rhodium over silver, you've got the longevity as well, and it's not going to tarnish quite as easy as the silver would all by itself. Price point here, $46.39, which leaves you a little bit of extra change to get a chain to go with it. $11.60 on budget pay. Can't argue with that.
It looks like originally it was $99.99.
Oof.
And then they had knocked it down to $57.99, and that brings it even. The clearance price brings it down even more.
Wow. So excellent pricing here.
Excellent.
But a limited deal, last 20 pieces, and that is it. And what I like about our pieces is you get something as unique as this, and we will only have ever bought, a couple of hundred at best, and once they're gone, they're gone. So, you'll have a piece that no one else has got, and they can't ever buy.
Exactly.
And that's one of the things that happens here in the office. I'll have a jewellery piece, and so, like the emerald earrings I was talking about earlier on, and I'll wear them in the office, or maybe I'll wear my Madani piece, and people will be like, oh my goodness, that piece of jewellery is beautiful, tell me you've got it in your show today, or tell me you got it here. And I'll be like, well, yeah, I did get it from here, but 6 months ago, you'll never find it again.
I know, because once it's gone,
it's gone.
You never know.
That's it.
All right, since we're almost at the top of the hour, why don't we reset and say hello again and remind everyone who we are, what we do, why we're doing this.
Okay. If you are just tuning in, or maybe you've forgotten or weren't paying attention at the beginning of the show, that's okay. I'm Heather. I'll be with you for the next hour now. Jennifer is being the octopus behind the scenes. She's got 8 arms and is pressing all the buttons. 8 arms, 3 laptops, and various mouses and various phones going on.
I just lost a screen. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
We just lost a screen.
Oh, swirly thing.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, it's technical mayhem this morning, but that's okay. So if you're shopping with us here, welcome. What a great place to be on a Thursday morning. We've got lots of great pieces. Everything's going to be $200 today. Everything over $50 ships for free, or you can build up a little cart. So if you see something like this, which is $46.39, and you want free shipping, either grab a chain to go with it, grab 2, one for you, one to gift, or maybe hold on till the end of the show and check out at the end and make sure you grab a couple of items. That might be the way to go here. If you're looking for a random item to like bring your cart up to total, one of my must buys on the website is our silicone ear nuts. And you're probably thinking, what are they? They're replacement earring backs. So a lot of our earrings come with
butterfly.
They come with the big plastic disc butterflies, which I don't love. A lot of our customers love them because they're a bigger surface area and they keep earrings nice and still. I don't like them. They're not my thing. They can be too big and they show underneath my earring. So I switch all of those out with my silicone ear nuts. I think they're like 14 karat rose gold on the back, but they're silicone. And then I use them for my stud earrings, but I also use them for my moissanite hoops. Because my moissanite hoops are like 3 carats or something. They're really heavy. So what I do is, and I don't have any that I can describe them with, is so it has a saddleback closure. You remember what those look like? They have like the post that like clips into a little thing. I put them between the post and the clip. So it goes through my ear, then the silicone ear nut goes on, then it clips closed. And it's just enough to give that earring just a little bit of support so it doesn't pull my ear down, and it makes them comfortable to wear all day. So if you want that one item to just bring your cart total up just a little bit more, can you check how much they are right now? They were
where I was headed.
very, very reasonable when I looked at them the other day. And I don't know why they haven't sold out because they are the most useful thing.
It's set of 9 flower silicone ear nuts, $5.
$5. That is my favorite item for just when you just want a few more dollars to kick it into free shipping.
Now there's other versions. Let's see, the rounds are also $5. The hearts are $5.
Okay.
And then the stars are still $9.54.
Okay.
So
that's my top tip. Or go shopping for chains. If you get an pendant, grab a chain as well. Because getting one of those is like it's getting you free shipping. So totally worth it.
Oh, definitely.
All right, so let's keep it moving.
All right, and don't forget, if you like what you're watching, please like us, share us with your friends.
Of course, and the benefit of that is that when you are on the social media platforms and you like, share and follow, those actions will trigger an alert next time. So
Yes.
depending on your platform, and this is how, when I'm walking around going about my day, that's when I get a trigger alert set on my phone saying, guess what, Chris is going live, and I'm like, excellent. I have some time. I'll get on there and start heckling him in the comments. That's how I know to do it.
And unfortunately, you were already on air when he was on with me Saturday night.
Oh.
We did a special show 6 to 8 last Saturday.
Oh, okay. Did I do 4 to 6?
I think you did. So you were on break.
I didn't know he was in here then. I wasn't paying attention. I had my phone silent.
We had a super secret show.
Oh, okay.
So
I had no idea.
You never know.
Yeah.
It's like we have our normal shows at 10 a.m. Central and 2 p.m. Central, but every now and then I may
sneaking
now
out
that I've taken over, you know, I'm trying to sneak in a couple of extra shows from time to time.
Okay, just go for extra credit. I like it.
So just to test the waters, see what's out there.
See who's biting.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, if I'd have known, I'd popped in and said hi.
See?
Nothing like heckling in person. Poor Chris.
Chris is easy to heckle though.
He is far too easy. And if he's watching right now, he'd be in the comments, giving it all back.
Probably so.
It's all in the spirit of giving.
And just to let everyone know, we also hit 47 million meals a couple weeks ago.
Ooh, yeah, so let's talk about your purchase speeds program. Do you think you could find the footage of India when I went to go and visit GICWmACm3Mf2Q and our kids in the school? So we feed a child everywhere we operate, every time we sell an item. So it doesn't matter whether you're shopping on $10 Friday or whether you're buying a $2,000 diamond necklace. Every time you buy one item, we feed one child. It's a one-for-one program. We've fed 47 million children so far. And everywhere we operate, we feed children. So that's in Jaipur, India. And I saw that scheme up close and personal when I went to visit India in November. And it also happens right here in Austin, Texas. And I've told Triksha, I need to go out and see the same scheme happening here.
Quick look to see. That's a different item.
So when I was in India, we went to a place called GICWmACm3Mf2Q, which is the kitchen, which is run by a group, I think they're Hare Krishnas, and Hare Krishna monks, and they are the sweetest, calmest, nicest people I think I've ever met. They are just so zen. It was really, just really nice people to be in the company of, and their whole purpose is to run this industrial food kitchen where they turn out like lentil soup and rice and vegetables and really nutritious food, and then they all get barreled up and sent to the schools in little miniature Shop LC branded vans where they take them out to the schools and they feed the children. And the difference is that not only are we making sure that child eats well that day, but we're also making sure that they go to school, because a lot of the kids would get brought into the family businesses way too early if they didn't have an incentive to go to school, and the incentive is that they will get a really good hot meal when they get there. So it is an amazing, amazing scheme. I've seen it in our head office in India. I've yet to see it here in Austin, but it's a very, very similar deal. And you know, and everywhere that there are hungry children, there is work for us.
Yeah, I can only find the US one.
Oh, okay.
I can't find the one.
There should be a folder with my name on it. That's not.
I'm not seeing it in the the Cloudinary folder.
Okay.
Sorry.
No worries. We'll look for another time. I think One Director found it once.
Yeah.
But there we go. So your purchase feeds applies on everything we sell here at Shop LC. So moving on to our next item. This is one of my favourites in the show today. So this is going to be Rose de France Amethyst. Now a lot of amethyst is revered for being that deep dark purple. This is more of a lavender lilac. And this is nicely done. I like the design here. So this is AAA graded Rose de France right here. We're set in vermeil, rose gold over sterling silver. Oh goodness, and this is on sale as well.
Yeah.
4.15 carats. So these are going to be trillions. They are going to be
9 mm.
9mm trillions.
It's a nice size.
It's a nice size ring. That's really cool.
It's a steal at that price.
And it is an absolute steal. So we had already given this an amazing price, and then we put it on clearance. This is ridiculous.
Because originally it was $27.99. It looks like when they put it on the web a couple of days ago, it was $19.99. So you want to tell them what the final price is now?
Final price is $14.99. Stop it. That is $5 on budget pay. Yeah. That is cute. I like that.
It's a steal.
Now, I like these rings for pointer fingers. They can be very difficult to find the right ring for. This could be it right here. We have it in sizes 5 through 10, but of course it is a bypass style in silver, so you are going to have a little bit of give there. You can pinch it in, you can pull it out just a little bit. Very gently, of course. You don't want to disturb the setting of your gemstones, but you do have a little bit of play there. So there we go. Deal of the show there. Deal of the show easily, and I love the fact that this is so unique looking, so designer looking. It looks like money. You are paying probably less than junky costume jewelry prices for precious metals and genuine gemstones. AAA graded Rose de France, nonetheless. All I can say is you are welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Think about getting a few of these, especially if you want to build up to free shipping. You might want to get this for you and for your bestie, so you have matching rings. You might want to get this for you and your daughters so you have matching. That's cute.
Yeah.
We should have matching earrings with that because that would make a super cute set.
No, unfortunately not. But I did find some bead necklace.
Okay.
Right behind you.
Okay. Oh, I like this one because this one has the stations in between.
Yeah.
Nice little touch here that just makes it look so designer. So we have African amethyst beads, and you'll see in this close up here that this isn't the stone type amethyst. This is real crystallized material that we're looking at right here. This is the good stuff. So we're in African amethyst. We're probably, does it say exactly where in Africa?
No, unfortunately, it usually doesn't.
Gonna guess Mozambique, but all we said is the continent here. Sometimes all you need to know is that it's Africa. It's like knowing you're going for Indian food or Asian food. Like sometimes you just need to be close enough to know what you're getting.
Did that just have a magnetic clasp?
That had a lobster claw.
Lobster claw? Okay.
But if
the way that you put it on so quickly, I thought it was a magnet.
It's got a really good size lobster claw. So it's like, boop, done. And I'll show you that in just a second. So your length here is going to be 20 inches. So perfect if you're taller, larger stature, or if you want to wear a lower neckline like I'm wearing right now, that might be perfect for you. Slightly graduated beads. These are roundels, so they're going to be kind of not quite round, but kind of a squished round. And then in between them, you've got the rhodium over sterling silver stations, which is such a nice touch. And it's also going to make sure that those really, really high quality beads aren't going to touch and rub each other and make each other dull. Keeps them separated and allows you to appreciate each and every one of those gemstones. Very, very nicely done. 191 carats here. That is a lot of amethyst.
That's a lot. So if you're a February baby, this is the necklace for you.
Yeah, February is it right here. So that lobster claw, you don't even need a thumbnail to open it. Because some of these lobster claws are a little small and you need to get a nail under there. This one, I'm trying to get it in focus for you. This one's got some scale to it. Very, very easy to operate. But if you hate lobster claws, go on the website and grab a magnetic closure. You can hook it on and then after that you're just like, boop, easy. Love our magnetic closures. And again, it's a really good item to get on the website if you just need that little thing to bring the shipping up. With this one at $49.99, you're going to get free shipping. For budget payments of $12.50. No reviews here. Must be a newer piece, I think.
Yeah, so we've got about 70 pieces, so I think it's fairly new.
Oh, you know, while we're talking about India, when I went to visit our design team, because I went to go see them and sort of talk to them about like how they conceptualize their designs, like what they're thinking of, and all the rest of it. Because we went through the entire process, like where do we start? What do we do? And I saw the whole process start to finish, and part of that process involved sitting with our design team, and they told me, great news, we're designing a ring just for you, so give us some ideas, tell us what you like. So we sketched out some ideas, and they said, great, you know, hold fire, it's coming. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either. I think Shiksha was going to chase it up with them, but I wondered whether they'd spoken to Encore yet.
I don't know.
One of these days, I'll go and queue up outside his office and wait in the line of people who need to go talk to Encore and find out whether that's in the works, because they were like, oh yeah, we're absolutely definitely we're going to do the heather ring. I was like, wonderful, yes, excellent. I think we're going to put some moissanite in there and some other gemstones in there, and then I'm like, is it coming? Is it coming?
Is it a Saturday night deal or is it a Sunday night type deal?
Don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what the price point's going to be yet. I haven't even seen it yet.
Oh wow.
They just said we'll conceptualize it and send it over. But somebody said to me the other day, if another host liked it, they may have already taken it. I was like, what?
Oh no.
So I don't know.
Oh.
So
no.
yeah, I do need to get with Encore and be like, did that ever come?
Did that ring ever come through?
Did it ever arrive?
Yeah, the person you should really talk to is Serge.
Oh yeah?
Since he's head of merchandising, he can track down that ring faster.
Okay.
He'll be back in a couple of weeks. He's currently on a buying trip in India.
Oh, nice. Who's roaming around?
I have no
I
idea.
hear voices.
I hear voices too.
Somebody's
Unfortunately, it could be
poking around.
from the hallway. It could be from the
Yeah. Well, you know, we're like right outside Onka's office. It's like right there. So when he comes out of his office, or sometimes on conference calls, I'm like, really? Like, I hope everyone can't hear this.
All right. Okay, I'm working.
There's a lot going
Oh,
on in
he's in there.
there. You know that
I'm
actually.
just gonna start making fun of them anytime that they're in there, and we can hear their conversations.
Oh yeah, we'll just repeat it back to you guys.
Yeah.
We'll share all the tea. Okay, so we have a men's ring.
Yeah, our one and only men's ring this week,
Okay.
or in this show.
Okay.
So if we have any guys shopping with us,
Yeah, this one is for you. So this is going to be a Polky diamond. So Polky diamonds are little slices of diamond, and it's one of the oldest diamond cutting techniques on the planet, and it's still really, really super fun and enjoyable because you get a really rustic diamond look. It's a genuine diamond piece. It's very rustic, a very rustic look, and also a very custom look as well, because every slice is going to be a different size. You can't calibrate them, so all the settings, and they often tend to be bezel set like this, have to be done individually and by hand. So it does take a minute to do these. So this is going to be a men's ring. It is set in platinum over sterling silver. You've got a half carat of Polky diamond, so sliced diamond right here, and all the details that you would expect, including oh, this one doesn't have an undergallery. I'm sure I had this one on the show and it had an undergallery. That's crazy.
this is not, unfortunately.
Must be a different one.
I thought that was supposed to be a little one.
Does the gold one have one? Huh. I wonder if that's because it's Polky diamond.
Let me see. Excuse us.
Now we're investigating.
No, that's just, no. There isn't one. Huh.
Very unusual.
That's very unusual.
Okay. But nicely done. It's one of our men's rings, so we have this in sizes 10 through 14. Ladies, if you wear that size, go ahead and come in on this one. There is no need to worry about gendering jewelry. If you like it, you can wear it. Don't worry about it. Your price point here is awesome. $87.99. We've got half a carat Polky diamonds here. And $17.60 on budget pay.
There is the gold option. There's limited sizes, so unfortunately.
Okay, gold over sterling silver. For me, yellow gold over sterling silver is available in 11, 12, and 13.
I didn't get a photo of it.
And that is it. Okay, sounds like a deal.
Yeah.
And that's our only men's ring in the show today. So if you're looking for something for him, if you forgot Valentine's Day, it's not too late. Screenshot the image of the picture and say, it's coming for you, darling. I thought of you. Also, being the 15th of January, today's a really good day to go candy shopping.
Yeah. I call it the half off chocolate day.
Half off chocolate day, yeah. I call it the day for self-care, self-love. When you go and you say, I deserve these chocolates at half price, I will snap those up. And of course you get a great deal on flowers today as well. I did say that to my husband actually on the night of the 13th. Because I didn't think he'd got me anything for Valentine's Day.
I saw your photos. That was a huge bouquet.
Yeah.
He got you.
He had snuck out during the day and hidden them.
Aww.
And then when I got up for work, so I got up at 4 a.m. because I was doing the early show with Chuck, they were in the kitchen all arranged. And I was like, wow.
Aww.
And I literally said to him the night before, don't worry, like, you know, I'm perfectly happy to get flowers on the 15th when they're half price. Like, don't worry about it. Like, you know, we've been married 15 years this year. Like, last year was 15 years. I'm sorry. We've been married 15
this year
years.
will be the sweet 16.
This year will be 16 years. I was like, I don't need flowers to prove a point. Like, we can go out on the 15th and buy a half price bouquet. It's fine. And he was like, okay, good to know. And then, of course, next morning, an enormous bouquet appeared in the kitchen. And that was sneakily done. I reckon he must have gone out. I reckon he probably did something smart, like said, did you check the dog had been fed? And I probably went, no, can you do it? Fine. So while I was lying in bed thinking he's feeding the dog, he's actually in the kitchen arranging flowers. Bless his heart.
He tricked you.
He did, but that was a real Chuck trick.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing that he'd pull as well. He's told me about his frying pan trick. Have you heard about that one? Only works once apparently, but for a birthday or an anniversary or something, you say, "Happy birthday, darling! I got you this," and you hand over a frying pan box or a wrapped box, and they open it and they go, "Oh, wow, thanks." And then he goes, "Open it. I want you to have a look because it's really good quality." And the recipient is like, "Great, let me open my frying pan," and they open the box and realise it's all packing paper and there's a ring box inside. It's actually jewellery from Shop LC.
Aww.
I'm like,
I can see
you old charmer.
I can see someone doing that with a vacuum cleaner box.
Yeah, vacuum cleaner boxes also work, yes.
Yeah.
Anything that's just too practical to be a nice gift.
Yeah.
You just put your ring box.
Save those big boxes.
Yeah.
Don't go and recycle them just yet.
That's it. Wrap them up in gift wrap. Hand them over, and it's all about the confidence. Open it up. I want you to see the quality of the non-stick. Oh God, really? And that's when they notice that there's a Rhapsody box inside or whatever.
That is awesome.
So there you go. That's Chuck's top tips for how to wow your Valentine. All right, so our next item here is going to be our diamond stud earrings. These are going to be in platinum over sterling silver. They are 25 points, so about half that per ear, but they cover quite a big surface area. And I like the way we've scatter set them, which means that as you walk around, because they are so randomly placed, there's always going to be a facet that's catching the light somewhere. So that's another nice little trick to make sure that maximum light comes in. Just beautifully done, and very everyday wearable. Not too big to wear to work, not too flashy to be wearing for church on a Sunday. Not too much if you've got an active, very, very busy day going on. These aren't going to weigh your ears down. You're not going to know you're wearing them once they're on. So we have this in different colours.
Yes,
I'm
we
showing
do.
you the white diamond in the cushion shape. We also have blue diamond in the cushion shape.
Blue diamond, also at the same price.
Okay.
And then we have the natural champagne.
Ooh, natural champagne diamonds as
So
well.
the squares are what we're focusing on today, but we do have them in rounds and pairs.
Okay,
Those are going to be $69.99.
so those are reasonably priced, but
No,
the
yeah,
cushions are the ones we've snacked down specially.
Right, but go ahead and tell them the price for the squares.
So the square shapes are going to be $57.99 for diamond earrings in precious metal, and they're $14.50 on budget pay. If you didn't get what you wanted yesterday for Valentine's Day, I'm giving you my full permission to go ahead and get these and be like, "Don't worry, darling, I fixed it. I ordered some diamond earrings. We're good now." And your husband or partner or dog who didn't get you anything, because your dog has to buy you a Valentine's gift, right? Of course.
Of course.
And cats do as well. And
And all I got was cuddles.
what?
I got cuddles.
Cuddles?
Yeah,
for
I had-
Valentine's Day? Well,
Yeah,
that's
and
the name of
yesterday morning I woke up, I had the dog on, I had Rosie, my dog, on, by my legs,
Mhm.
cuddling next to me, and then I had my roommate's cat
Yeah.
in the crick of my arm,
Nice.
purring away.
And you're like, "Good morning, everyone."
I'm like, "Thank you for waking me up at 5:30 in the morning."
You could have put me and Chuck on. I don't see a downside to that. We had time to get coffee before we started.
I know.
We had some great stuff yesterday.
Oh.
If you guys missed it, we kicked off hard and early with Dennis from Batch. He was in yesterday morning, and one of our viewers, Yvonne, wrote in, and she said, "So if this is Dennis and he does CBD, does that mean?"
She's bringing me my water.
Nice. She's like, "Dennis from CBD, from Batch CBD.
Right.
I've just worked out what CBD means." And I was like, "Well, what does it mean?" And she was like, "Cute boy Dennis." And so that was it. That was it. So that's what he got referred to for the rest of the show.
Cute boy
And
Dennis.
I told his team they'd better make him a t-shirt that says that. Otherwise, next time he's in, we're all wearing Cute Boy Dennis t-shirts.
There you go.
He was like, "Thanks, not." Can we talk about something else? And then we had David Pollock in the afternoon. It was like best day ever.
Yeah, best days of the Davids.
Yeah. So
Craziness.
it was super fun, and I realised that I keep calling them Batch CBD, but they're batch because not everything's CBD.
Correct.
Yeah. So they had some really, really good non-CBD products, including their energy gummies, which were epic. So we tried them on air, and you'll notice I become more and more and more energetic as the show goes on. I was like, they kicked in really hard. I enjoyed those. So now I think, as well as having like things that we need in the host room, in the green room, you know, because we have like, like hand lotion that we need, and like mirrors available for like checking everything's on properly. I think part of our standard kit should be those energy gummies as well.
Oh, okay.
I think that's as important as the coffee machine.
Oh.
I think. So that's not. I think I'm going to put that in my rider from now on.
There you go.
As if we have riders here at Chappelle C. We do. We don't.
But we know who has all the samples.
Oh, Carolyn has them, right?
So.
But she's not here when I get in at 5 a.m. to start work.
But she's usually here when you get off.
There we go. So
yeah, you always have that second show you got to get through.
Well, there's that. Yeah, they were so good I couldn't nap between shows. Normally I'll come off air at 9 a.m. and I'll sleep for a good 2 hours and then get up for pre-show.
Or you can just buy it through Shop LC.
I could do that. Yes, yeah. I did put in a couple of orders yesterday while I was working.
Oh.
It's like, I'm gonna need some of that. I'm gonna need some of that.
Okay. Maybe next week I'll have it part of one of our beauty shows.
Oh,
or
that would be good.
And then you can buy it through our live stream. What?
The way to go, yeah.
I'm always about the live stream. Come on.
Okay.
All right, we're moving on to some Tanzanite. Who's ready for Tanzanite?
Tanzanite.
We're gonna start with the ring.
Okay.
This one's a beautiful ring.
Okay, so I enjoy Tanzanites with yellow gemstones because the contrast is perfect. So they are opposite ends of the colour wheel, which means the contrast is perfect and they show off each other's colours. Love that. So this is triple A grade of Tanzanite, and you can tell by the shade of the blue in the middle of the stone there. And it is going to be surrounded, so that's going to be a 43 pointer, 6x4, triple A graded, and that's going to be surrounded by a halo of yellow sapphires. Very, very nice. And then white zircon going up the band. We're in vermeil yellow gold over sterling silver. Sizes available here are
6, 7, 8, and 9.
6, 7, 8, and 9 are still available. Again, a very nice everyday wearable piece. Also a great piece for stacking and layering and wearing with other pieces. And a great price point as well. Great price point because we're in triple A graded Tanzanite. Now, a lot of our comparisons show you some of the high-end jewelers like that blue box store, and one of their pieces is in AAA graded Tanzanite, and we do it at crazy price points. This gets a 5-star rating, and we'll dip into your reviews in just a moment, but look at that price point, $77.99, even less when you put it on budget pay. Your budget pay is going to be $19.50 for AAA graded Tanzanite.
That's craziness.
That
$20.
is crazy.
Or as I like to call it, three coffees.
3 New York coffees.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So Janet wrote in and she said, beautiful, I love the combination of yellow sapphires with the Tanzanite. The Tanzanite is quite saturated, not pale blue, which is... normally you pay over $1,000 for that, is basically what she said. Yeah. The reason the colour is so good is because it's AAA graded material. It has to be good to be AAA. Cynthia wrote, so this, I'm going to read this one out. Cynthia said it's pretty, but I sent it back because I didn't love it on me. That's absolutely fine.
That's absolutely fine.
Yeah. We encourage that. If it look good on the host and you get it home and you're like, no, I really suit my skin tone. Because you struggle with morganite, don't you?
I struggle with morganite or anything in a rose color stone, like the blushes.
See, I saw Marva in a morganite ring the other day, and it looked exceptional on her.
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
she's got the tan skin.
She's got a depth of skin tone, which
whereas I've got a peachy skin tone.
That's it. So it can depend on the undertones of your skin, for whether a gemstone looks good on you, whether it pops against your skin, whether it blends. and it really can vary. So if you don't love it, if it's not working for you, that's fine. You can send it back, no questions asked. We don't even need an explanation. You just need to say, nah, not feeling it. We're like, we gotcha. You can send it back, no questions asked. Now it's $77.99. You're going to have free shipping on this one, so that's a great extra little thing here, because first of all, good luck finding AAA graded tanzanite at under $1,000. And if you do, you know, you're either going to have to go out to the mall, drive the car, take an Uber, park, find it, get it home, or you're going to have to pay for shipping because you're shopping online or with one of the other live streams or one of the other shopping channels, and they're going to charge you a fortune. So good news on price, good news on the free shipping for that one. Let's keep it going.
Alright, we've got some dingle earrings.
Okay, good.
They're not quite a match to the ring, but they are still tanzanite.
Okay, so I'm going to take out my bargain diamond studs that I tried on a little bit earlier on.
LC shop bargain.
Yeah. Okay. So our next item is going to be AAA graded tanzanite again, because you're worth it, ladies. These are going to be highlighted with natural white zircon. White zircon is what they were trying to copy when they made cubic zirconia. And I always used to wonder, what a weird name. Why would you call it cubic zirconia? How odd is that? Well, they were trying to make zircon because it's a really nice sparkly white stone. And when you lab create something, you can't call it lab created white zircon unless it's exactly the same at an atomic level as real zircon. So they couldn't call it zircon, so they went for zirconia because it was close. Because what they managed to make was close to being anatomically the same as white zircon, but it wasn't quite right. So what they did is they made a sparkly white stone, but its crystal structure was the wrong shape. It came out in cubes when it was growing. The crystals grew in cubes. So you know diamonds grow in a diamond shape. They grow like this. These grew in perfect cube structures. So that's why they call it cubic zirconia. And the reason they were looking to recreate a beautiful sparkly white gem is because they knew how sparkly white zircon was and wanted to create it in a lab. Missed a little bit, and now we know it as cubic zirconia, but this is the OG, this is the original, this is the natural version right here. And it is the perfect highlight for that beautiful AAA graded tanzanite, which is going to be a lovely mid-blue. It's going to have good saturation. It's going to be blue enough and saturated enough to get that AAA rating. You're going to get 90 points of tanzanite here, 6x4 on either ear, and a double halo of that beautiful sparkly white zircon. Really classic, timeless design here, and it is very similar actually to a pair that the Duchess of Cambridge wears. I think she got some that matched her ring, and I think Diana wore them as studs and she put the dangle on them, I think, if I remember correctly. Made them a little bit different and very much in the line of these. So again, another piece that's dressy but not too much. Plenty of opportunities to wear these, plenty of opportunities to look fabulous in your AAA graded tanzanite. One review, just one. Should we see what they said?
Let's see. There it is.
Lourdes wrote in and said, great earrings, the colour is as stated, good quality. Some people are men and women of few words, but that's okay. That is okay. We get reviews sometimes that say, very nice, pretty, beautiful. Loved it, yeah. And we're like, okay, that's fine. Some people want to be verbose about it and, you know, do a couple of paragraphs about how it's changed their world. Some people are like, yeah, it's cute. It's okay.
Alright, this next one is one of my favorites, only because it is a garnet and it is my birthstone.
Okay, is this one?
Yeah, the lotus. We're gonna do the bracelet in a minute, but we're gonna go with the pendant first.
Alright. Try and remember to keep taking things off and putting them down so that Jennifer doesn't have a nightmare.
And I don't have to go chasing after you.
Yes, do not hound me down the corridor.
Or tackle you before you get in your car.
Yeah. Security like not again. Seriously. There we go.
This one did not show up on the website this morning. And so I had to, get on them going, hey, why isn't this showing up?
So you had to go
some.
Go sort some people out.
I did, because I love this pendant and it's a great price.
Okay, so we're in AAA graded Lotus Garnet here. How unusual, how fun. I love the scale of this one. It's got some size going on here. So there are going to be 35 individually cut, polished and set Lotus Garnet here. 2.39 carats total. AAA graded. Okay, so this is the good stuff. And then that has got the white zircon
In the bail.
ladder design in the bail. Very nicely done here. And it is on a 20-inch chain in vermeil, yellow gold over sterling silver. Now, if 20 inches isn't your size, go and grab a chain from the website. We've got some other vermeil, yellow gold over sterling silver chains that might work with this, especially if you get one of our bolo chains. I love those, because then they can be whatever length that you want. So all the details are here. The good size, lobster claw closure. Not too difficult to operate because that can just ruin your day. Highly polished chain there is included, so it's ready to gift, ready to wear. And I'll show you the side view here. Very nice piece with some scale to it as well. What are they doing out there?
I don't know, he's just having a conversation.
Just having a little chat.
He's just having a phone conversation where we
Some-
can hear him.
Some of us are working, you know? Some of us. Some more than others. Okay.
That's alright. I'll I know who it is, so I can always just, you know.
No, it all went quiet out there.
I know. I think he heard me.
Like, oops. Yeah, so beautiful piece. $44.99, $11.25 when you put it on budget pay. So if you need that little extra item to bring it into our shipping cap, then of course you are gonna grab some ear nuts, maybe grab
Another chain, like you
adjustable
said.
chain. That might be the way. Maybe we'll have a little poke around on the web in a second. I'm gonna grab the chair if I can stay in shot while I do this.
Let's take a look.
Is that gonna ruin the height?
I don't know. We'll take a look. Because we have a delay when we view.
Okay.
So,
Well, you tell me if I'm
TikTok.
massively
TikTok, you're still good.
okay. Good.
And
my back is
let's
suddenly
take a look at Facebook.
killing
'Cause
me.
Facebook and the website would be the same. Yep.
Yeah.
See, I framed it just right.
There we go. I mean, genius framing. Yeah, my back is killing me all of a sudden.
That's alright.
Hunter will tell me that I need some terahertz on that.
He
said-
said
He said to me before, you know, you can always just like put it in a fanny pack and put it next to your back. I'm like, okay. It's like, you know, or just like wear it like a belt, get one of the bigger ones. I'm like, all right.
Maybe they need to make a belt with terahertz.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because we've used tourmaline in our heated back products before.
Yeah.
Well, product
Okay.
team, we're gonna need a arthritis terahertz belt. Maybe we can make it really cool, one that actually looks nice.
Ooh, make it like a into with shungite, because we had a bracelet last week.
Yeah.
It was terahertz and shungite,
Oh.
or was it shungite and the magnetic? I can't think of the name now. It wasn't terahertz, but it was that still that grayish silver color.
Oh,
stone.
hematite.
Hematite, yes.
So maybe we need like a really nice belt in like, because we've got jeweler's elastic that we make our bracelets with. So maybe we need to do like a stretch elastic belt in terahertz,
Maybe.
which would look nice over clothes.
What I was just thinking is maybe like do a Southwest belt.
Oh yeah.
Put some turquoise with it.
Oh. Ooh,
Ooh.
that's interesting.
Because you got that that grayish silver with the blue.
Yeah, that could be a good combination. The other thing that I really want to design, and I don't know if there'd be the demand for it, because I don't think we wear enough brooches generally. Like, it's not big enough in fashion, I think right now, and we really should wear more brooches.
Yeah.
And I just think it's really nice, especially with like coats and outerwear, just to have a little brooch on the lapel to add a little touch of class, you know. Or if you're wearing like plain black, just to add some interest. And I want to see, I think last time I checked we had one brooch that was actually in sterling silver, the rest were in like gold tone, rose tone, all the rest of it. So I would like to see more precious metal brooches
There you go.
in more designs and more styles, especially those, are they called like the pal pin style, where the pin is like straight down and then it goes in once and then you just kind of screw up the end
Right.
cap on it, like those.
See, I like the ones that we did a while back. Cause remember, I've been here for 14 years.
Right.
So I've
Been here a minute.
I've been here for a minute. We used to have some brooches that also had a bail on it, where you can wear it as a necklace.
Yeah, I've
as
got
a
one of those.
pendant.
I've got the leopard one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be good in precious, like in sterling silver.
That's what I'd like to see, like moissanite, sterling silver, just show-stopping brooches, but
Yeah.
still in precious metals.
Yeah, that would be nice.
So design
But
team, if you're watching.
The reason why I like this, the lotus garnet, it's not the traditional red garnets that you have for the January birthstone. It's actually purple.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's named after the colour of the lotus flower.
Yeah.
Oops.
Ooh, don't run into the table.
I have nearly knocked that table over a few times before.
Oh. Alright.
And then yesterday I came out of the host room and managed to smack my cup on the door of the room, knocked down my hand, dented the bottom, and just managed to chuck about half a litre of water all over the floor. I was like,
Oh no.
yeah, that was not my finest hour yesterday. I was like, what?
Alright, we are moving on to a rubellite, which is kind of similar in color.
Oh yeah. So rubellite has now made it onto my top 5 list of favourite gemstones. It is a bit of a rotating top 5 list. It does vary a lot depending on what I've presented recently. But one of the things I love about rubellite is the brightness of the colour. It's such a really happy sort of strawberry red kind of colour. Really, it just pops. It's beautiful. And even when you've got smaller gemstones, they're still beautifully saturated. Sometimes the gemstones get small and you can't really see the colour anymore. Not so with rubellite. So this is the Orofino rubellite, which is some of the best stuff that comes from a mine in Brazil. So this is an area of Brazil where most of the mining is for gold, hence the name Orofino, which is the name of the gold mining area, which means fine gold. That's what they were looking for originally, and then they happened to come across this beautiful rubellite, which is in the same place. So rubellite is going to be a tourmaline, and one of those families where, so with different species of gemstones, it depends what you're dealing with as to whether the name of the gemstone comes from the region or whether it comes from the colour. So Orofino is the region, but the colour is what's important with tourmalines. So when it becomes that Windex blue, then it's a very specific colour. When it's going to be that deeper blue, it's the indicolite colour. And so that's how we value our tourmalines. And the most popular colours are the indicolite blues. There's the Windex blue in the Paraiba. There's a deeper green colour that's super popular, and then this one. So top 4 of your tourmalines include this colour right here. So this is the best of the best when it comes to tourmaline. Top 4 most popular colour and therefore most expensive normally. But because we get a lot of our tourmaline through Tony, because we have that deal, that direct to mine sourcing arrangement, we do get an amazing deal on it. So you're going to have 5 of these tourmalines all the way around here. They are going to be 5x3s, giving you a carat 15 total. We're going to be set in sterling silver with a platinum overlay with the very cute infinity designs between the stations. Bit of millwork for detail going on there, and then of course bolo closure. So you've got no concerns here about the size of the bracelet. You don't have to worry, it will fit everyone. You can bring it up really small. You can slide that bolo out and make it really big. I've got to say, when I came to Shop LC, I'd quit bolo bracelets because I had a couple, and after a while the bolo started sliding. I'd put it on, it looked great, and within half an hour the bolo had moved. And I thought the design was flawed. I thought that they had a shelf life, and after about 3 wears they would just wear out. No, I was just wearing cheap ones. And so in here is a silicone mechanism which grips onto the chain, and you slide it into position and it just stays there. So I've been with this company for 2 years now, and the bolo bracelets that I bought when I started, still going strong. I can't tell you how long they work for, hopefully forever, but not the 6 months I was getting out of other pieces. They really are a superior mechanism, and that's what you get when you shop with someone like Shop LC, is that we make jewellery for not just ourselves, but other retailers across the home shopping space, across retail stores as well. We make a lot of jewellery for other people, as well as the stuff that we sell directly onto you. So we have to get these things right, because our other business customers would not let us get away with inferior findings. So the quality is there, and the price point is here too, because this is Orofino rubellite, one of the 4 most desirable types of tourmaline, at an incredible price point. So we're at $97.99. We're at $19.60 on budget pay. So that could be the easy way to make this affordable. I love this for every day, and the colour. Fantastic.
It's a gorgeous piece.
Okay, so
we've got 2 more pieces.
Okay.
Both of them are moonstone,
Okay.
which is another beautiful stone.
Yeah. We're going to start with the ring or the earrings?
They're going to do the ring first.
Okay. So I'm just going to take out the tanzanite earrings from earlier on.
Yeah, and you can put in the other earrings while I'm getting everything set up on my side.
Okay. And if you have any questions as we go along today, there's still time to pop them in the comments. I tell you what, when we had David in the studio the other day, comments were coming in so fast. And of course David and Shark were like this the whole time. Literally, I couldn't even get a word in. I'd get one question asked, and then they'd go off on a tangent for 10 minutes about something. Then I'd get the next question in, and then 10 more came in. I was like, I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to keep up with you all. And then a couple of people wanted to talk about stuff that they wanted to talk about and ask questions about products that we didn't have in the studio at that time.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wish we could just have a little chat here.
I see, like here with me being here, if someone types in something in the chat, I can just quickly, like Rosemary on TikTok asking where's the store?
So we don't have a physical store where we sell our jewellery. Everything is done through Shop LC TV. We do it through the shoplc.com, our website, and of course here on the live streams as well. And that's one of the reasons that we can get you these amazing prices, because we don't have to pay for retail stores. Now, we do sell to other retailers. You can buy our products in retail stores, but you're not going to find only our products. You're going to find a mix, and you're going to get it at a much higher price point, because of course they need to add their margin on. So you're not going to get the deals that you get here shopping directly with us. So our next item here is going to be premium rainbow moonstone. This is going to be highlighted with neon apatite on the shoulders here. And let's get into our stone breakdowns, because there's actually quite a lot going on here.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of different things.
Okay.
Alright, start off with the moonstone itself.
4.85 carats of rainbow moonstone across the front there. That's a 12 by 10. That one is going to be surrounded by zircon, which goes up the shoulders either side and then ends in a trapezoid right next to the center stone. And then look at that, you've got that pop of the neon apatite as well. What a great combination. And this is another one where single source lighting really shows off the effect to its most effectiveness. And I can show you this close up, because it's where you get that blue glow out the stone, which makes the magic. But this is a stone that doesn't do well in rooms where you've got 24 different floodlights above you. This one is going to look better on you when you're out and about, when you're picking it up from the mailbox, when you're in what we call single source lighting. That's when it will show off the angular-essence and the beauty of the stone. So, Brenda's written in, she says that's so pretty. Yes, it is. Really nice piece. And it looks really good in daylight as well. So you guys are really going to enjoy this piece. No reviews on this one. I'm not sure why. But
I
relatively new.
It's fairly new.
Okay, we have it in sizes 6 through 10. Your price point here is going to be $77.99 or $15.60 when you put it on budget pay. That sounds like a deal to me, and we have the matching earrings as well.
Well, not quite matching, but it's close enough.
I feel like it's
Is it matching
on
on
a
you?
theme
It's
rather than
on the same
matchy.
theme. So if they go to make another one.
Is it sterling? Yeah. So the ring is going to be in
The rings?
sterling silver with a platinum overlay. So that platinum overlay, they just kind of dip it in platinum before it's done, and that is going to give you a little bit of protection from tarnish, as well as giving you the look and feel of beautiful platinum. So yes, Brenda, sterling with platinum over the top.
Let me go ahead and load up the earrings too, so we can still talk about both of them together.
Yeah. So the earrings have got so many gemstones going on, and I'll get into those in just a second here. So you're going to have the moonstone in the center, two of those, 3.98 carat total, 9x7 on either ear, in that beautiful, they're calling it an oval, yeah.
I'm
Beautiful.
answering Brenda real quick.
Beautiful oval design. I think you have too many numbers there.
I didn't put a space after her name.
Ah.
I'm sorry, Brenda.
That's confusing. Brenda, the price point on the ring is $77.99 or $15.60 when you put it on budget pay. Okay, let's do the stone breakdown for the earrings. So they are surrounded by Nyassa ruby marquise.
We got marquise. We've got a round.
And we've got some rounds as well. And then we have
Fire
opal.
Ooh, my favorite.
Then Lusaka amethyst, then chrome diopside, and then neon apatite, and orange sapphire, more orange sapphire, and tanzanite. Wow.
What? That is a lot of stones.
That is a lot of different fun gemstones, and I like the way we've picked the ones with the most vibrant colour. So you've got, let me pull this up for a second. Okay, so you've got the apatite bringing you that brilliant blue. You've got the rubies in there, you've got the chrome diopside in there, you've got the Lusaka amethyst in there. Every gemstone that's really, really vivid and fun is in this halo. And it's showing off the moonstone beautifully. And of course we are set in platinum over sterling silver. And your price point here, for a lever back setting, which can be really, really expensive, they can be ridiculously expensive, is $87.99 or $22 when you put them on budget pay. Now this is our last item in the show today, so I do need to remind you, if you put things in your cart expecting to check out at the end of the show, now is that moment where you're going to check out the cart. If you're not yet up to the $50 to get free shipping, here's some ideas for other things you might want to pick up on the website. We have jewellery cleaning kits. Those are very, very handy. Have you seen the kits recently with the little polishing cloths and all that kind of stuff in?
We got those back in.
Oh, did they run out?
Yeah. Well, we've had them many times, and they keep selling out, so we keep ordering more.
So we have magnetic closures for so that you can convert any necklace into a magnetic closure. Those are a good one for just adding a few more dollars to close out your cart and get it up to the $50 free shipping. We also have the ear nuts that we talked about earlier on. Love those. Every single pair of my earrings has those on them. Even if they're not a stud earring, I use them as well for stabilization on the bigger hoops. What else do we have on our website?
We have gem books on gemstones.
Oh yeah.
Also on our website, if they want to learn more about stones, we have what's called Inside LC,
which is at
where
the very
we have
top,
an education center
next to the search bar.
And here they can learn about gemstones, the basics of gemstones, birthstones, anniversaries, branding,
and a bit more about our brands, like what Rhapsody is, what Indiana is, what we mean by all these different terms. So
glossary terms,
So a lot of very useful information on the website. We also have a Meet the Host page, which I think is in dire need of updating.
Well, the problem is that we keep getting more people.
Yeah. Click on mine for a second, because I think
see.
mine needs updating. So
Well, redo your list.
Yeah.
And then we can get it updated.
yeah, well, it says Princess of Wales. She's not the Princess of Wales anymore. She's the Duchess of Cambridge.
True.
I think that's right.
Well, technically, she still is Princess of Wales.
I guess so. But also, mine's meant to say AJP now, which is
you need a
Applied Jewelry Professional. That's my GIA sort of first level qualification. I'm gonna get back into it, and I'm gonna do graduate gemologist. It's gonna take a minute though, because it's like a full-on degree in gemstones, and I just need to take a breather for a second before I really get into that one.
Of course.
But yeah, that will give you the information on most of our hosts here at Shop LC. I think Lauren and Courtney have joined the team since we
updated.
updated.
And then Angie.
And Angie, of course, has
We
come
have
on
3
board.
new ones join our team
So,
that hasn't been added yet.
The web team have got a little bit of work to do there, and they've got a few updates to do.
But we have that great Daily Treasure sweepstakes.
Yeah, the sweepstakes is available on the website as well, so that's worth entering while you're there. And there are some President's Day deals. It uses the code SAVE. In theory, nothing in our show today should be eligible for that offer, but it might be worth checking.
But it may, you may find something else that you may like that it will work on.
Absolutely. So have some fun on the website. We also have the forums on there where everyone sort of wades in and gives their opinions on what's happening on the shows. That one's always a very entertaining read.
Of course.
I'm told, of course, I'm...
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Okay.
I was looking at what we're currently selling on TV. We've got some dog bowls.
That's cute.
I may need to steal that for our show next week.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
yeah.
my
Right now on the
goodness.
live channel, they are doing mango wood raised dog bowls. They're so cool.
I think the dog bowls will be a little too small for my Rosie though.
Oh,
She's
I
a
think.
pretty big girl.
Okay, they need to go to final because I need to get some of those. I might have to go in the studio and go and have a look.
$49.99.
Those things are so expensive out in the wilderness.
Oh, I know. We're gonna be
And they're perfect because the raised height stops the dog from nosing the bowl and sending it all around the room.
Oh, I know. Rosie loves doing that.
Mm-hmm.
She likes to hear the clang on the floor.
Yeah, and of course if you've got a Labrador, they love flicking their water around.
I don't know. I've got one of those standstills where you just refill the bucket
Oh yeah.
and it just filters through.
Nice.
So.
Oh, I think Dixie's getting new bowls today. A bit late for Valentine's Day, but that's
So
okay.
hey,
Mummy
you
loves her
never
anyway.
know.
That's it. All right.
So before we leave, what was your favorite 3?
My favourite 3 of the show today, I've got to say, my first favourite has got to be the Rose de France ring. That was also our best value item in the show at, what was it, $14.99?
I think so.
Great value, really nice gemstone, on trend right now because of the because of the pinky lavender colour. That one's really, really on trend. I love that one. The rubellite bracelet gets my vote as well. That's one of my current top 5 gemstones at the moment. And then I've got to say the owl bracelet that was at the very, very beginning of the show. I just think it's so everyday wearable, and if you missed that, these were at the very, very beginning of the show. I just think it's super, super giftable, super, super wearable, and if you're anything like me, at Christmas time, the kids gave me so many surprise. Oh, Mom, I forgot to get a gift for my teacher's hamster and all the rest of it. It's my dog's bar mitzvah. It's like, what? There was an occasion every 10 seconds, and now my gift drawer is depleted. So now I need to start getting those things that are really, really useful gifts for everyone that I can just have in the house, because those kiddos, they keep coming home with challenges for me.
Of course. I think my 3 is the Lotus Garnet, of course.
Oh yeah.
Because that was gorgeous. That citrine ring.
Oh, the big one, yeah.
The big citrine.
Yeah.
For those that didn't see it last hour.
Mhm.
And then the Bali necklace.
Oh yeah, in the 30-inch.
Yeah.
Very, very handy length there. So lots of fun things in the show today. Now at 2 p.m. this afternoon, you'll be joined by Jessica, and she's going to be bringing you some higher end items.
Yes, I believe I've got to remind myself what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's been one of those things where I'm like, I don't even know what we're doing anymore because, you know, I'm looking at my list, so bear with me.
Okay.
Let's see. What is the theme for the next shift? It will be today's the 15th. Ooh, golden gems.
Gold and gems in gold. So
yeah.
Jessica will be here 2 p.m. till 4 p.m. Central with more amazing deals. Every price I gave you today is going to be valid for the next 24 hours, and that's it. So get your orders in. Have a look around the web if you need one or two other little bits here and there to bring up the total. That's the word I'm looking for. To bring up the total of your items. And I'm off to the nail salon in a minute, actually. That's my next task of the day, because I've managed to chip my nails already.
Oh, no.
My goal is the last 2 weeks between manicures, because my manicurist says, as much as I'd love you to be in here every 10 minutes, if you keep having them done too often, then all the filing is bad for you.
Yeah.
She's like, you've got to target 2 weeks. And so far, I can do 7 days, sometimes 10 days, but I haven't made it out to 2 weeks yet. Because the minute I start getting chips, I'm like, I can't work like this.
That's why you just get some matching polish just to touch it up a little bit.
Well, there may be a pack of 10 nail polishes that we sell here on Shop LC, which can be found in the visual stylist room, which may have been raided a few times for that reason.
Of course.
Yeah,
of course.
We must never go out of stock of that product because I use it a lot.
Of course.
That and the energy gummies, which are brilliant. They are just amazing. So Jess will be back this afternoon with more fabulousness. Check out your carts, check out your baskets, because the prices change and the products disappear. If you don't check out, they will disappear from your basket. Someone will snap them up. So take advantage of the deals that you've got. Thank you so much for watching. You've been watching Heather and the lovely Jennifer, and I'll see you again very, very soon, guys.